Hello and welcome to day 11 of the 20-day countdown to Juneteenth 2020. Today I will be providing a tribute to two notable African Americans, one an educator and one an inventor. Before and after the Civil War, slaves and freed black people made significant accomplishments as freedom fighters, educators, enlisted soldiers, doctors, inventors, preachers, and more. I will now pay tribute to Catherine Ferguson, an educator. She was born around 1744 on a schooner en route from New York to a slaveholder in Virginia. Catherine Katie Williams was taught the scriptures by her mother, who approved the dictates of the time. Yet Ferguson was soon separated from her mother. After being purchased by an abolitionist sympathizer at the age of 16, Katie was given money to pay for her freedom. She married a man by the name of Ferguson at the age of 18. In 1793, after the deaths of her husband and two children, she began holding Sunday school classes, the country's first for children, in her home. She later moved her classes to the basement of the home of her pastor, Dr. Mason. He provided her with assistants who taught secular classes while she taught the scriptures to her students. The schoolrooms became known as the Murray Street Sabbath School, over which Ferguson supervised the teaching and welfare of children for over 40 years. She died in 1854 of cholera, but her legacy lived on in New York City, which named a facility after her in 1920, the Katie Ferguson Unwed Home for Black Mothers. Norbert Rillieux. Sugar was not always a staple in American homes. It was originally an upper-class luxury item until 1843, when Norbert Rillieux invented the multiple effect vacuum pan evaporator. His invention became widely used in the sugar refining industry, increasing efficiency and escalating the rate of production, thus causing a reduction in its price. Rillieux was born in New Orleans, Louisiana, in 1806 as a free man. His mother was an African American, and his father was a French engineer and plantation owner. Rillieux was educated as a chemical engineer at École Centrale in Paris. After graduating, Rillieux became the school's youngest instructor in his department. While there, he published many papers on the technology involved in steam mechanics. After Reconstruction, conditions for African Americans in Louisiana were so oppressive that Rillieux decided to return to Paris. He became headmaster at École Centrale and went on to study Egyptology, helping to decipher hieroglyphics. Please join us for day 12 tomorrow. It will be a tapestry of quotes from great African Americans.